For centuries, the Egyptian pyramids have captivated the imagination. From ancient travelers to modern archaeologists, all have stared in awe at these massive stone giants, asking the same questions. How were they built? Why were they aligned with the stars? Were they really just royal tombs or something more? The Great Pyramid of Giza, standing tall for over 4,500 years, remains the last of the seven wonders of the ancient world still intact. But behind its stone facade lies a world of mystery engineering feats ahead of their time, secret chambers still being uncovered, and myths passed down across millennia. Today, we peel back the layers of stone to reveal what the pyramids truly were, not just burial places, but symbols of power, science, and spirituality. Long before the famous pyramids of Giza rose from the desert sands, ancient Egyptians buried their dead in simple rectangular structures called mastabas flat-roofed tombs made of mud brick. These early graves, while functional, lacked the grandeur that later defined Egypt's legacy. That changed with one man, Pharaoh Djoser, who reigned during the Third Dynasty around 2667 BCE. Djoser's chief architect, Imhotep, revolutionized architecture by stacking mastabas to form the very first pyramid, what we now call the Step Pyramid of Saqqara. Built from limestone instead of mud brick, it was a towering marvel in its time. More than a tomb, it was a symbol, a bridge between the earth and the divine. This was Egypt's first great leap toward eternity in stone. The Step Pyramid complex wasn't just a standalone monument. It included courtyards, temples, ceremonial buildings, and underground passageways stretching for miles. Beneath the pyramid lay Djoser's burial chamber, protected by intricate corridors and false doors. Imhotep, later deified as a god of wisdom, had created not just a tomb, but an eternal city of the dead. Inspired by Djoser's monument, future kings sought to build even greater pyramids. Pharaoh Sneferu, the founder of the Fourth Dynasty and father of Khufu, became a master builder in his own right. His first attempt at Medum collapsed due to poor planning. His second, the bent pyramid at Dashur, changed angles midway, likely due to structural concerns. But his third try, the Red Pyramid, stood tall as Egypt's first true, smooth-sided pyramid. Sneferu's architectural evolution laid the foundation both literally and metaphorically for his son Khufu to attempt the unimaginable, the Great Pyramid. When Pharaoh Khufu came to power around 2589 BCE, he inherited not just the throne, but a vision. He ordered the construction of what would become the greatest pyramid Egypt had ever seen, an ambitious project designed to cement his divine status for eternity. Located on the Giza Plateau, the Great Pyramid was originally 146.6 meters tall and consisted of approximately 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing up to 80 tons. Despite centuries of speculation, no definitive record has been found detailing exactly how it was built. Yet modern research offers compelling theories. Vast teams of skilled workers, organized into rotating crews, quarried limestone from nearby Tura and granite from Aswan. Ramps, levers, sledges, and lubricated tracks may have been used to transport and position each block with astonishing accuracy. Recent discoveries have added vivid detail to this picture. At Wadi al-Jarf, archaeologists found the world's oldest papyrus fragments, written by an overseer named Merer. His journal describes transporting limestone blocks via boat along the Nile to the pyramid construction site. These records suggest the use of advanced supply chains and precise planning across long distances. Contrary to the myth of slave labor, archaeological evidence tells a different story. Excavations near Giza have unearthed workers' villages with bakeries, medical facilities, and communal housing. The laborers were likely skilled artisans and farmers working seasonally, honored in death and buried nearby. The pyramids weren't the product of chains, but of national pride. The internal structure of Khufu's pyramid is just as remarkable. Deep inside are three main chambers: the king's chamber, queen's chamber, and a mysterious, unfinished subterranean chamber. The grand gallery, a steep, narrow corridor with corbelled ceilings, leads to the king's chamber. Above it lies a series of massive granite slabs arranged in a unique, stress-relieving system, an early example of structural engineering brilliance. And then there are the enigmatic air shafts. These narrow passages don't reach the outside world, but align with specific stars, Orion's belt, and Sirius important in Egyptian cosmology. Scholars believe they may have served symbolic or spiritual functions, guiding the pharaoh's soul to the stars. Beyond their physical might, the pyramids were symbolic beacons of power and religion. Their shape mirrored the primeval mound from which life was believed to have emerged at the dawn of creation. Their alignment with the cardinal points and stellar bodies showed a deep understanding of astronomy and a desire to link the pharaoh with the eternal cosmos. Originally, the pyramids gleamed under the sun. The Great Pyramid was once encased in polished white Tura limestone that reflected sunlight so brightly it could be seen for miles. Topped with a gold or electrum capstone, it would have sparkled like a beacon, a visual metaphor for divine authority. The pyramids didn't stand alone. They were part of a sacred complex, including mortuary temples, causeways, and satellite pyramids for queens and officials. The Sphinx, with its lion body and human head, likely bearing the visage of Khafre, Khufu's successor, stood guard over the Giza necropolis. Half buried in sand for centuries, it too became the stuff of legend. But with time, pyramid building declined. By the 6th dynasty, economic strain and political decentralization made such grand constructions unsustainable. Later pyramids were smaller, built of mud brick, and less durable. As the Old Kingdom gave way to the First Intermediate Period, the grand vision of pyramid tombs faded, but the mythology endured. In later eras, the pyramids became part of Egypt's cultural identity. To the Greeks and Romans, they were signs of ancient wisdom and lost secrets. Medieval Arab scholars proposed theories that they stored lost knowledge or biblical treasures. Napoleon's scientists measured them meticulously during his Egyptian campaign, sparking renewed interest in Europe. Even today, the pyramids continue to captivate. Modern technologies like 3D mapping, muon detection, and satellite imaging are uncovering new voids and possible hidden chambers within the Great Pyramid. Every year, new discoveries hint at how much more lies beneath the surface. Ultimately, the pyramids are more than ancient tombs. They are monuments to humanity's ambition, vision, and belief in the eternal. They whisper across millennia, not just about pharaohs, but about the people who dreamed, toiled, and built a legacy that still towers over history. What makes the pyramids so enduring is not their size or mystery, but their message. They show what's possible when a civilization unites behind a powerful idea, that life continues after death, that kings are more than men, and that stone can become story. These monuments weren't built just to house the dead, they were built to awe the living. Next time, we'll explore what happened when this grand vision started to unravel, when famine, corruption, and rebellion signaled the end of the Old Kingdom. Join us for Episode 4, Collapse and Chaos, the Fall of the Old Kingdom.